welcome back. For parents with a child with developmental disabilities, you know, at some point, several open-ended questions has to enter their minds, like what happens after my child ages out of high school or reaches adulthood, or even when I'm no longer here. The organization Friends Life wants to help these families alleviate any anxiety, fear, or concerns they may have by helping teens and adults with disabilities learn to live happy, independent lives. Joining me now to tell us more is Waverly Ann Harris, Friends Life Executive Director, and Aaron Perry, who is the Director of Programming. Welcome to you both.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad to know about you all and what you're doing, because there may be a lot of people out watching who thought, well, you know what, I didn't know that this program actually existed. If you would, Waverly, tell us the mission. How long has this organization been around and the history behind it?
Sure. So we believe at Friends Life that everybody deserves a place to belong and the opportunities to fulfill their maximum potential. So about 10 years ago, there were 4 families and then another community advocate who were sitting around. Their adult children were about to age out of high school at age 22, and they were terrified of what was going to happen because they knew that there weren't any services for them to go to. There's about a 7,000 person waiting list for government services.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't want them sitting at home digressing in their skills, and they just knew that they had so much more to offer. So they all came together, they got their friends, they started Friends Life Community at the basement of a church at Hillsborough Presbyterian Church. And they started with just starting after school and riding the bus there until 2011, when they were licensed to become a day program and moved to 4414 Granny White Pike.
That's my goodness. And that's where you are now. This is considered a day program, right, Aaron? And explain a little bit how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. So our friends come and are with us Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And within our day program structure, we have 3 main focus areas that our friends can grow and learn and develop their skills. First and foremost, we focus on life skills. So that's anything related to independent living, and that can be social skills, that can be cooking, that can be health and wellness. So anything that really helps them to live as independently as possible. And that doesn't mean that they have to live on their own, although one of the best celebrations is when we do have people that through our programming have learned to actually live on their own and move into their own condo or own apartment, and it's a really big celebration for us. And then outside of life skills, we also have quite a large arts department, and that includes programming in visual arts, but then also in the performing arts. And we're really teaching people not only the value of creativity and self-expression and self-advocacy through the arts, but also just confidence building, and giving people an opportunity, if they so choose, to even learn entrepreneurship skills in the arts. We do great events throughout the year and art shows within the arts community that really give our friends an opportunity to put all of their hard work on display. And then we also have quite a concentration in service learning and employment, where our friends learn job skills through volunteering for about 12 different nonprofits now across the city. We're blessed with volunteers at Friends Life, but we also think that our friends have a lot to offer as volunteers also, and it's really important for them to learn skills within that. And then we also have employment impact partners that help us as job training sites to really further the friends' skills in employment and really get them ready to work in a paid employment and maintain that employment, which is really important to us.
Wow, what a great program for anyone who may have a child, a young adult with some sort of developmental disability. How many people do you serve? How many are actually participating in your program right now, Waverly?
Yeah, so it's fun. I looked back in 2011 when the day program started, and we had 16 people that we were serving, and now we're up to, I think, 43 in the day program, and we served an additional about 10 through some of our other programs, so we're over 50 families that we're able to serve now.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I know you depend heavily on volunteers with your program. There's lots of wonderful opportunities if folks are watching and want to know how they can help and become a part of volunteering. volunteering with your organization.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the volunteer opportunities that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, most importantly, if you come and volunteer for our organization, it is going to be guaranteed the most fulfilling volunteering that you have ever done. Yes. But we really try to tailor our volunteer opportunities to what our talents and skills are of our volunteers. We have quite a variety, everything from just a general day program volunteer to specialties in arts and music. So if you have a talent that you really love to share, we ask that you do have a 3-month commitment at least in volunteering, and that really comes down to the importance of building those relationships and really learning about the friends and dedicating to them. The payoff on either side, I mean, it's really a mutual benefit, and we love having volunteers out at our organization, just even group volunteers, and obviously not a 3-month commitment there, but we do benefit from quite wonderful corporate partners who send out volunteers and do everything from painting at our organization to organizing to landscaping, and we're just really, really thankful for all of the support that we've received thus far from our incredible volunteers.
Well, the title of the organization alone says a lot about you all, Friends Life. Talk about the importance and maybe what you've observed in just how these folks that you serve are able to become friends with folks who are often going through what they are.
Yeah. Well, I think we often take for granted, you know, we actually had someone come over the other day for the first time, and, you know, he said, I was friends with so many people in high school that I saw every day, talked to in the hallway, and sat with who had a developmental or intellectual disability. And I never once thought, as I went to college, as I got a job, as I, you know, got married, what happened to my friends? And I think we forget that we're such social beings. And so at Friends Life, and they're some of the best friends that you could have, they are there to socialize with each other. Having a place to belong also is a place for, you know, the people who volunteer. They desire to come in and be in fellowship with the friends. We are a Christian-based organization, though we don't require anybody to be of faith, but we always talk about how it is a place where the friends get to be Christ to other people. They're so accepting. They are someone that loves unconditionally, and in terms of reconciliation and being able to bring about peace and understanding, they're at the forefront of that mission.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I know you have a wonderful fundraiser coming. If people want to know one way that they can help out, tell us about your fundraiser in August.
Yeah, absolutely. So August the 18th, we are celebrating our 10th year, and we are really, really going to do it up big. We normally have a annual fundraiser, and for the first time ever, we are holding it on our grounds and really bringing people to our location. You know, often we would have these fancy fundraisers at other locations, but people would feel a little bit disconnected and not be able to really see where their hard dollars go to work. So we are bringing people to our location on August the 18th for a wonderful event. We are calling it the Bluegrass Barbecue Bash, and it is bringing together community in the best way possible. So all of our wonderful supporters from all over Nashville are coming together, and we are just having a great get-together that focuses on food and fun and fellowship together, and really learning how your dollars can make a difference.
Wow, well, it sounds like it. You guys are doing such incredible work, and I know if people want to know how they can donate, not only by helping through your fundraiser, what's your website as well?
It is www.friendslife.org.
Wonderful. Yeah. Thank you both for the great work you're doing and for being
thank you
here.
For having us.
It's been my pleasure. I also want to thank my earlier guests, Melissa Sprodlin and Jacquees Groves from Bookham. And thank you for watching. I always appreciate you joining us. I'm Tawanda Coleman, and I'll see you next time on The Plus Side of Nashville.